Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, September 28th, 2024. For me, another day of learning and growing. Hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well, staying safe. It is 4:17 a.m. and I decided to just go ahead and record this video. So if you have been watching my videos, at the end of each month, I like to provide an update of where I stand with my consumer debt payoff journey. And before I even get into the numbers, give the big picture. This is something I started just a little while ago. So May of 2019, I was diagnosed with lupus, and as a result, during a period of less than 2 years, I was in and out of the hospital 6 times, and accrued more consumer debt than what I already had. At that time, I had student loans, credit card debt, auto loan, things of that nature. And it was June of 2020 that I would say I say that I started paying off consumer debt, but really I probably started before then. But that was when I identified that I had over $115,000 just of consumer debt. I didn't have a mortgage at the time, so that was the only thing I had. And as you can remember, that was during the time of the COVID lockdowns and restrictions. So I was working from home. But anyway, that's when I really, started to accelerate paying off that debt. So that's been 4 years now and 3 months ago. And in May of 2021, I learned how to budget. That's when I started to learn how to budget. It didn't take me long to understand the not only how to budget, but to be able to implement it and do it and stick to it and not go left or right, but just stick with a plan. And that's made a tremendous difference in me being able to not go backwards in debt. My debt has only been going down. And so that was May of 2021. In December of 2021, I became a first-time homeowner. Now, it's hard to believe that I purchased this home. It's been 2 years and 9 months ago. And I think I made 33 payments. The scheme of things, that's not a lot, but it's huge for me, considering that, I'm living with this chronic illness. I've had a considerable amount of consumer debt. Still, I would say it's considerable, but it's not what it was. And so it's, I'm definitely grateful for that. And January 2024 was a milestone for me. I paid off half of that original consumer debt. So now let's get into the numbers. At the beginning of this year, my beginning balance was $57,531.97. January I paid off $906.97. February $935.36. March $1512.66. April $1053.24. May $1021.21. June $1231.19. July $979.25. August $975.02. And now September I paid off $1,032.47. All right, that is good news. Back in the thousands, after a few months of dipping below that. This was a decent month. I think I threw a little bit extra in, and where I had to, maybe cut back in an area of my budgeting categories. I think that's progress well done. So for the year, I've paid off $9,647.37 of consumer debt. How does that compare to last year at this time? So last year at this time, year to date 2023, I paid off $6,999.57 once again. So far I paid off $9,647.37. So I'm ahead by $2,647.80. That's good. Yeah, that's progress. I forecasted at the beginning of the year that I would probably pay off around $12,000 of consumer debt. I'm close to being on target for that. I'm anticipating actually an escrow shortage because my property taxes went up, so I may have to allocate some of my money towards covering that. And that's that. And I'm feeling okay about where I stand. I'll tell you, exactly what the number is where I'm at right now in a minute. But my baby emergency is fully funded. As a matter of fact, because of interest is continuing to grow. It's only a baby emergency fund. So I have enough to cover like expenses such as, let's say, my washer and dryer went out, or my microwave. Had a conversation last night about that'd be able to cover those things. So I'm grateful to have that. But the importance of an emergency fund is that it helps you from not going backwards. So let's say I had an emergency, and I said I'm going to use my credit card and pay it off over a period of months. Well, that would be taking on more debt while I'm trying to pay off debt. And so I can just dip into my emergency fund, pay that off, replenish my emergency fund, move on. Take the hit, get up, move on. Okay, so there was one other slide I want to introduce. I'm going to see if this is something I want to add going forward. But the percentages of my non-mortgage debt right now is 25% of my non-mortgage debt is a personal loan. It's a consolidation of medical debt, credit card debt. I don't think, I had some 401k loans that I just went ahead and all consolidated into one loan. Interest rate is higher than I wanted it to be. It's 8.99%. But, I'm making an effort each month to make basically a double payment. Sometimes it's higher than the payment that's asked of me. And that's been helpful. That's 75% of my debt is the student loan debt. Now, the interest rate on that is very low. And, sometimes I'll make an extra payment if I see it. The interest has accrued a lot in a period of a couple of months, just kind of make sure that doesn't get out of hand. But for the most part, I'm just focused on this personal loan. I want to get this personal loan paid off. I'm not sure how long that's going to take to do that. I can't even really guess. I hope to get it paid off by the summer of next year. That would be ideal, because then what will happen is the $400+ that I'm paying towards that loan, I'm going to apply it to my student loans, and then that's the only consumer debt I'm going to have, or non-mortgage debt I'm going to have, and then I could just go ahead and pay that off. So, all right, now I'm going to give you the whole picture of where I started and where I am now. So my consumer debt as of June 2020 was $115,041.89. I paid off a total of $67,157.29. My consumer debt as of today is $47,884.60, which means I paid off approximately 58% of my original debt. Yeah. So far, so good. It's a long journey. Like I said, when I identified that I had that $115,041.89 worth of consumer debt, that was 4 years and 3 months ago, and now I'm down to $47,884.60. On my way to having at the end of the year approximately $45,000 worth of consumer debt. That's like the price of a very expensive car. A car I would have never paid that much for a car, because it just depreciates in value, for one thing. So here it is, another month. This is the end of the quarter, and we only have 3 months left. So I'm going to just keep my foot down on the gas, or the electricity pedal, or whatever that is. I don't have an electric car, but yeah, excuse me. Gonna keep running towards the finish line. So if you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You know when I post my videos. You can find me at youtube.com/@Lupus Lifestyle. As always, thank you for watching. You all take care.